going.
So what we'll do, once they get seated, we'll ask Coach Williams to make some opening comments. Then we'll take questions for Coach or the players.
First off, thank you all for coming. I hope that was an exciting football game and you guys got a chance to see what Trojan football is all about. We still got some things to clean up, right? Just like I got some things to clean up coaching-wise, and we'll continue to do that. But the guys played hard. They came out after halftime, and they played even harder. So that's what I expect. That's what this team expects. And, our whole motto is, make sure we go 1-0. And 1-0 could be every play. 1-0 could be every quarter. 1-0 is about everything we do. That's what they went out there and did, and we finished the game 1-0.
How tense were things in that second quarter, and then how rewarding was it to see them play for you like they did so hard?
Tense, not at all. The guys, every play, every time something happened, they were saying, we got you. And it's looking some of these guys' eyes, it was never nobody down. It was never nobody sad, nobody feeling sorry for themselves. Everybody had their heads up and they was ready to play.
What were the issues as you saw it, kind of over that stretch, those first couple of quarters?
Well, I believe in the first half we was pressing. Guys wanted to play so hard for each other, for me, that some mistakes was getting made, right? Whatever that assignment may be, mistakes was being made because they was pressing, and everybody wanted to do their part.
Jaxson, can you describe what this week's been like for you? Your coach, the first coach you have, gets fired on Monday. You have this game on Saturday. What have the emotions been like?
Yeah, I would say this week has kind of been a roller coaster. I'm just super excited, and I'm super fortunate to be around a group of guys and a group of coaches who, show a ton of resiliency and have a lot of confidence in one another. And like Coach said, our main goal was, we're gonna face some adversity, but we got to go 1-0, and we got to attack each day, each moment, and win that moment. And so we all locked in, locked arms, and we all have each other, so that's all that matters.
Can you get a quick update on what Keaton's status is?
He came down, hurt himself a little bit, but all I know is that he'll be okay to practice this coming week, and we'll just take it from there.
And then, do you remember the halftime speech you gave? Are you going to bottle that because the team came out just completely different from the first half?
You know what? It was just about making sure that guys, wasn't pressing so hard, and they understood that we there for each other. The offense was there for the defense was there for the offense, special teams, right? And some of the things I said I just can't release, but let's just say that them dudes is ready to play in the second half.
Jaxson, when you see Keaton down hurt, kind of what's going through your head, especially as you go into that first drive?
Yeah, I think those moments it always hits you when you're least expecting it. It was the first drive, and we were just starting to get something going. So, I was just super excited. Obviously, I felt terrible for Keaton because he's such a great leader on this team, and hopefully he'll be able to get back healthy. But really, I was just trying to lock in. Don't let my emotions get the most of me. Kind of just stay in the moment.
Drake, you had a sack in the end zone, forced a touchdown, fumble, and then the touchdown recovery. Can you talk about the defense? You guys held them 14 points.
Really, we just want to fly around in it and run and hit. So we really don't want to give up any points. So the 14 points that we did give up, we're kind of angry about that, and came out the second half and really showed that how good our defense really is.
So first off, did you guys see Jackson's that punt that pinned him down before Drake got that sack? That punt right there pinned him. So that was a real good punt.
It was planned.
Donte, everything was kind of sluggish at the start, but that 4th and 9 from Jaxson to Gary. What were you thinking as that play was unfolding, and how it changed momentum for you guys?
You know what? I was thinking, maybe at this moment in time, we was thinking field goal a little bit. And I looked at a couple of guys, and then Drake came to me and said, "We're going to kick a field goal?" I said, you know what? You guys have told me you guys believe in me, and I believe in y'all. Let's score. And shoot, we did it.
Is that when you kissed Jaxson?
Yeah. He's out here making plays like that. I'll make sure I keep kissing him on the cheek.
Jaxson, is there any story behind the eye black just on one eye?
No, not really. Honestly, I think it was in junior high. I was watching an LSU game, and there was a DB that had it, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then I just tried it out in high school and decided to stick with it because I think it looks cool.
Jaxson, you've had time to practice with the team, but this is your real first game experience extended. Was the game as you anticipated? Was it faster, slower?
I would say that at the start, just with how my emotions were, and just being in an environment like that for the first time, things were going a little fast for me at the start, and I think that that kind of showed with some of the mistakes that I made. But eventually, you know, I was able to just hone in, and you know, I just have a ton of trust in our guys, and I knew that, you know, if I made the right decisions, got the ball out to our playmakers, that they're going to make plays, and it would put us in good situations.
You had the early interception and the early fumble. You're getting your opportunity, and it starts that way. How do you stay poised and rally through that personally?
You know, I kind of like traced it back to like my freshman year in high school. You know, kind of same thing. I made some early mistakes in my career, and you know, I just like back then I kind of hanged on them a little bit, and I felt like, you know, for me to succeed, I had to just forget about it and just move on. And you know, we play for each other, so you know, I felt like, you know, if I just wasn't thinking about myself and thinking about everybody else and just trying to do my job from then on.
Donte, after a debut like Jaxson had, do you feel like there's a quarterback competition going forward?
I don't, because I mean, for all I know, it could be Miller starting next week, right? These guys, they get prepared to play. You know, Graham does a good job of making sure, you know, when their number's called, they make sure they go out there and they make plays, and you know, we did that today.
So just to be clear, you view Keaton as the starter going forward?
Being clear every day for every position of everybody on this team, it's always a battle.
Drake, the defense over a period of 7 drives held Washington State to 0 net yards. What adjustments did you guys make after that second touchdown to put them on the brakes?
Really, we just had to stay focused and see what we were doing, lock in on what we had to do, and really, once we did that, they couldn't do anything on us.
So you felt like you guys were pressing, like Donte said?
Exactly. And once we're like that, you can't stop us.
Drake, what's this performance say about the way you guys are rallying behind Donte and playing for him?
Really, you're just gonna want to know next guy up mentality again, but now with the head coaches. So now, you know, we were always gonna play. Now we just have a higher man, so now we're gonna play for him and want to know every week.
When you guys
Let me correct something real quick. You know how you said Drake playing for me. We play for each other. So it's definitely, we are like this. It is us and we. Nobody's playing for me. We are playing for each other.
Does the first third quarter touchdown of the season and the first sack sort of, you know, get the chip off your shoulder with those aspects? You kind of, you know, does it feel good to kind of get those out of the way?
When you say that, are you talking about previous games?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything to me, right? We're about right now. So all I know is about what happened today. I don't know about what happened in the past.
Jaxson, how's your knee doing? It seemed like you were hobbling through most of the game.
I'm good. You know, you have a little bumps and bruises throughout the game. That kind of just comes with playing the game, so I'll be good.
Donte, was there any thought to taking him out for a brief time just because of his knee, or
Jaxson? No, Jaxson told me he's good. That's all I know is Jackson's good.
Coach, in the second, third quarter, were you calling more plays for Drake London, or was that just the chemistry growing between your receiver and quarterback?
Well, have you seen Drake London? That's a beast. You don't got to call plays for Drake London. Drake London, you know, all of a sudden gets open on himself, and Jaxson makes the throw. Next thing you know, we're making plays.
Donte,
what was the message from coaches or even from Keaton as you're set to go in?
Yeah, like I said, just move on next play. Live in the moment. You got to forget about, you know, mistakes that you made early or successes that you had. You got to live in that moment. You got to go 1-0 on that play.
Donte, Drake London went into the tent too into that fourth quarter. What's his status going forward?
All I know is, you know, he banged down, he came down, and at that time, you know, we were up, and it was no need for him to play anymore. We got to make sure that he's healthy, you know, to go this week in practice and get ready for Oregon State.
Donte, you said that you're doing this all together, but what's it mean to you personally to step in and have the guys respond to you this way?
You know what? We respond to each other. You know, I feed off of them also. So we're in this together. No matter what else we got to do, you know what, we have a long season, and our whole message, like I say, is going 1-0. So we did that today, and we played with each other.
And what did you see during the week that gave you confidence that you would get this kind of buy-in from the guys?
Just the way they was able to flip the switch. You know, we made some changes in practice. We made some changes in the way they dress. We made some changes in the way that they travel. We made changes every day. You know, one day the locker room was dirty, right? I went in there myself and I cleaned it up. And the next day I told them that, you know, if this happens again, the consequences that will occur. And the next day you went in there and that locker room was spotless. So just the way that we was all able to flip the switch, even myself, and we did that. You know, and I'm very proud of this team, right? And we're going to stick together throughout this.
Might have already been asked, but it might have already been asked, but how big was the goal line stand there in the second quarter to sort of keep things close?
It was huge, you know, but at the same time, like I'm sure if you guys talk to T.O., he doesn't even want them down there, right? But then all of a sudden they stepped up, and they stepped up in a big way.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, while everybody's in here, right? You guys all in here with us. So you know what? A team says it, so you all gonna say it too, right? 1 on 3, 1 on me. 1, 2, 3.
1 0.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. See you all this
Thanks,
week in
Santi.
practice.
Thank you.